The muqatta'at are combinations of between 1 and 5 Arabic letters figuring at the beginning of 29 out of the 114 surahs of the Quran just after the basmala. The letters are also known as fawātih or openers, as they form the opening verse of the respective surahs. 4 surahs are named for the Muqattaʿāt: Yāঃ-Sīn, Ṣād and Qāf. The original significance of the letters is unknown. Tafsir has interpreted them as abbreviations for either names or qualities of God or for the names or content of the respective surahs. Inventory. Muqattaʿāt occur in surahs 2 to 3, 7, 10 to 15, 19, 20, 26 to 32, 36, 38, 40 to 46, 50 and 68. The letters are written together like a word, but each letter is pronounced separately. Structural analysis. There are 14 unique combinations. The most frequent are alif, lam, mim and a mim, occurring 6 times each. Of the 28 letters of the Arabic alphabet, exactly 1/2 appear as muqattaʿāt, either singly or in combinations of 2, 3, 4 or 5 letters. The 14 letters are alif, ha, ta, ya, kaf, lam, mim, nun, sin, ain, sad, qaf, ra. The 6 final letters of the abjadi order are unused. The letters represented correspond to those letters written without Arabic diacritics plus ya. It is possible that the restricted set of letters was supposed to invoke an archaic variant of the Arabic alphabet modeled on the Aramaic alphabet. Certain co-occurrence restrictions are observable in these letters. For instance, alif is invariably followed by lam. The substantial majority of the combinations begin either alif, lam or mim. In all but 3 of the 29 cases, these letters are almost immediately followed by mention of the Quranic revelation itself, and some argue that even these 3 cases should be included, since mention of the revelation is made later on in the surah. More specifically, one may note that in 8 cases the following verse begins, "These are the signs," and in another 5 it begins, "the revelation." Another 3 begin, "by the Quran," and another 2, "by the book." Additionally, all but 3 of these surahs are Meccan surah. Lam and mim are conjoined and both are written with prolongation mark. One letter is written in 2 styles. Letter 2001 is used only in the beginning and middle of a word, and that in 1901 is not used as such, is also the first ayah of Surah 3, 29, 30, 31 and 32. Interpretations. Akrifni, Abdallah ibn Abbas and Abdullah ibn Masud, as cited by Abu Hayyan al-Gharnati in his Ba al-Mahit, are said to have favored the view that these letters stand for words or phrases related to God and His attributes. The Ahmadi author Muhammad Ali, in his 1917 translation The Holy Quran, text, translation and commentary, follows this tradition, giving the following interpretations: the letters alif, an abbreviation for Anaha, as either an abbreviation for al-Hadi or an abbreviation for man, and a, an abbreviation for al-Amid, a, as either an abbreviation for the benignant or an interjection equivalent to o, ya, an interjection equivalent to o. Kaf, an abbreviation for al-Kafi, lam, an abbreviation for Allah, mim, as either an abbreviation for al-Alam or for al-Majid, nun, a word meaning inkstand, sin, as either an abbreviation for man or an abbreviation for as-Sami, ain, an abbreviation for al-Alam, sad, an abbreviation for as-Sadiq, qaf, an abbreviation for al-Qadir, ra, an abbreviation for the Sing Surah content. Fakhruddin al-Razi, a classical commentator of the Quran, has noted some 20 opinions regarding these letters, and mentions multiple opinions that these letters present the names of the surahs as appointed by God. In addition, he mentions that Arabs would name things after such letters. Amin Masanislihi supported al-Razi's opinion, arguing that since these letters are names for surahs, they are proper nouns. Hamid ad-Din Farahi similarly attaches symbolic meanings to the letters, e.g., nun symbolizing fish, identifying the surah dedicated to Jonah, or Ṭāʾ representing serpent, introducing surahs that mention the story of Prophet Moses and serpents. And Raymond claims that there are phonological, syntactic and semantic links between the prefix letters and the text of the chapters. Scribal intrusion corruption. Massey proposed new evidence for an older theory that the mystery letters were the initials or monograms of the scribes who originally transcribed the surahs. The Hebrew theory assumes that the letters represent an import from Biblical Hebrew. Specifically, the combination alif lam would correspond to Hebrew el, God. Abbreviations from Aramaic or Greek have also been suggested. Bellamy proposed that the letters are the remnants of abbreviations for the basmala. Bellamy's suggestion was criticized as improbable by Alfred T. Welch. Christoph Luxemburg in the Syro-Aramaic reading of the Quran proposed that substantial portions of the text of the Quran were directly taken from Syriac liturgy. His explanation of the disjoined letters is that they are remnants of indications for the liturgical recitation for the Syriac hymns that ended up being copied into the Arabic text. Numerology. There have been attempts to give numerological interpretations. Loth suggested a connection to gematria. Rashad Khalifa claimed to have discovered a mathematical code in the Quran based on these initials and the number 19. According to his claims, these initials occur throughout the respective chapters in multiples of 19. The Bab used the Muqattaʿat in his Qayyumul Azma. He writes in an early commentary and in his Dala'i Sabi about a hadith from Muhammad al-Baqir where it is stated that the first 7 surahs, Muqattaʿat, have a numerical value of 1267, from which the year 1844 can be derived. Mystical Sufism has a tradition of attributing mystical significance to the letters. The details differ between schools of Sufism. Sufi tradition generally regards the letters as an extension to the 99 names of God, with some authors offering specific hidden meanings for the individual letters. In 1857–58, Baha'u'llah, founder of the Baha'i faith, wrote his commentary on the isolated letters. In it, he describes how God created the letters. A black teardrop fell down from the primordial pen on the perspicuous snow-white tablet by which the point was created. The point then turned into an alif, which was again transformed, after which the muqatta'at appeared. These letters were then differentiated, separated and then again gathered and linked together, appearing as the names and attributes of creation. Baha'u'llah gives various interpretations of the letters alif, lam, mim, mostly relating to Allah, trusteeship and the prophethood of Muhammad. He emphasizes the central role of the alif in all the worlds of God. Miracle concerning these letters. It has been discovered that by removing the duplicate letters and rearranging them, one can create the following sentence, which could translate to a wise and sharp text that has a secret.